Right, so I'm writing a book about everything that's happened, not to make money and not for attention. Well, yes, for attention. To bring attention to the cause. To bring attention to the fact that I'm not the only one enduring this, that these tactics are used against homeless people all over the place. But I really should write another book first. Because of time constraints and the fact that I want to turn myself in as soon as the book is done being written and sent out to every news outlet that I can possibly send it out to, along with screenshots from everyone. The thing is, these people in this book, these people in my life, these people who I knew before Natalie was killed, they're not bad people. Some of them are actually, well, quite superb. Heroic indeed. Natalie was my hero, but so is Jamie. Brandon Jepson's been my hero too. Tabby is a very, very, very close personal hero. Desiree, oh my god, dude, yes, she is wonderful. She is nuttier than fucking squirrel turds, but God, the things she has done for the homeless community, the things she has done for me personally. And then we got people like, Nicholas Romero. I probably shouldn't bring his name up because he's a slanderer and a bastard. But at the same time, Nicholas Romero he smiled, he brought joy, he brought happiness, and just like me, just like Rabbit, just like Zach Boatman, the guy ran off child molesters. You really can't put a price on that. And you can't judge everybody in this situation based on what they did to me or how they reacted. The reason for this is because, I reacted the same way. Do I have any right to fucking complain about them doing it when I did it? No. Fuck no, it's human nature. When you're stressed the fuck out, you're stressed the fuck out, and you react like you're stressed the fuck out. Now, Nicholas Romero, he is a liar and a slanderer and an asshole. But at the same time, his job in Boulder was to run these people off who did these things. So when I was painted that way, I understand why it is he did what he did. I don't agree with it. If you're going to say shit like that, you should actually have witnessed something like that. Now then there's Derek Apodaca. Derek Apodaca and I were friends for fucking ever. I didn't know his last name. I always knew him as Thor. But, I found out some things about Derek that, well, he should be in prison for what he did to Jasmine. He's not a hero. I've never seen him do anything heroic. Everything I've ever seen Derek Apodaca do, literally everything, is selfish. He's a selfish man. Now, there's a lot of people that I didn't meet until after Natalie disappeared. Like Graham. And yeah, I'm pissed off at Graham. You're damn right. But at the same time, this guy is a close personal hero of Miss Tabby's. And that means a lot. That does mean something to me. Shauna Sinclair. She's not just a hero to me. She's a hero to Todd. And Todd is a hero to me. When I sent Shauna money because she was going to lose her place, she wanted to offer to pay it back. I had money coming in at the time. I didn't need her to pay it back. I was paying it forward to a personal fucking hero, not just a hero to me. Aunt B is saved. Well, she's probably saved almost as many lives as I have. But it's a difference of a small town and a big city. Aunt B saved people through Sandhills Crisis Intervention Program. I rescued people that were homeless in Boulder. Teresa Orn, when I was in high school, you know, she was a hero to me as well. When my mom said, "Sean, I think you're gay," Teresa said, "But it's all right, Sean. We'll still love you if you are." And my mom chimed in, "No, I won't." But Teresa stuck with me until she turned into an alcoholic over her husband dying. There are reasons why these people reacted the way they did. Most of them are afraid of public opinion. A lot of them just hate child molesters. I mean, I understand that. I was molested as a kid. I fucking hate child molesters. I'd like to say that I don't hate anybody. And truly I don't. But at the same time, I do hate everyone. I don't hate them as people. I hate the decisions that they make, the decisions that harm others, the excuses that they make when it's not happening to them. But then they want your attention when it does happen to them. They want you in their corner even though they looked away while it was happening to you. I mean, there are so many people that when I'm done with this book, y'all are going to see a lot of fucked up shit that they did. You're going to see a lot of fucked up shit that I did. But this was an extreme fucking situation. It doesn't make them bad people. Now, there's a lot of them that have fallen far enough from grace that I will say they're bad people. There's a lot of people who are so convoluted that really I can't think of them any other way. They're still human beings. I still love them because they're still human beings. And I love people. It's a love-hate relationship. Jeff Ritter is a fucking clown. But Nicole Peralta was a hero to me. Tamara, now that woman was badass. She understood autism. She was fucking Johnny on the spot. At the same time, like, she's got a son who's autistic. So she's familiar with it. Unlike Jen Beebe, who wanted to have her own assumptions. And I was trying to explain it to her, but she's got her own agenda. She's got her own ideas. And she's going to run with those. What I had to say really didn't matter. But at the same time, I can't say that Jen Beebe didn't do a goddamn thing to help me, because she did. When my computer broke, she is the one who sent it in. And I needed the hard drive on it. I needed all of the information on the hard drive saved. It was months and months of saving information and evidence. And when my computer broke, they weren't able to save the hard drive. They sent the hard drive back with the computer, but everything was lost. And that was a devastating blow. But I wouldn't have gotten my computer back even if it hadn't been for Jen. It's not that she wasn't trying to help, it's that she didn't understand, because she didn't stop to take the time to understand. She was too busy trying to do things. She was too busy assuming what it is that I needed and jumping on that. And while I'm trying to explain it to her, she's busy telling me we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I'm like, no, stop and listen. Stop, please stop. But her putting me on suicide watch Over a week after I tried to commit suicide, I was trying to make a fucking report to the police. I needed Jen there so I could make a report to the police. But she was busy throwing it in my face that I didn't make it to an appointment that I didn't make it to because I had other prior engagements. Joseph Lopez court date, and being able to file a protection order against the Bollingers and the police. And I needed to file a grievance against Detectives Peterson and Rogers for the bullshit that they pulled. And despite all the bullshit that they pulled, I was still happy with them when they found Natalie's killer. That day, they became my heroes. That day at the Winchell's Donut Shop in Longmont, Colorado, Detective Jai Rogers and Detective Mark Peterson were my heroes. But damn have they fallen from grace since then. These men have covered up the wrongdoing of other officers. These men have omitted evidence. These men have slandered me. Well, not both of them. Detective Peterson slandered me in the courtroom. I yelled a lot at that son of a bitch. Of course, looking back on it, at first I thought I was possibly being paranoid. But now I'm well aware that I was not being paranoid. That son of a bitch did exactly what it is I was paranoid he was doing. My mom verified this. My dad verified this. The news verified this. And the best part about the news verifying it is that people saw that. Whereas a lot of people didn't see the fucked up things that people were doing to me. They didn't see the slander in these Facebook groups that had wingnuts harassing me and threatening me and assaulting me. You guys want to think that I'm crazy because I speak out. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I planned on getting the truth out and then killing myself. That was my plan. Make sure that Natalie's voice is heard. And then go join her. Because I'm certain that Natalie was so being played. She deserved better. I deserve better. The problem is trying to get somebody else to kill me. See, I don't really believe in God. I believe in the possibility of a God. But because of that possibility, I know that people who commit suicide are supposed to be going to hell. And I don't know if that applies in assisted suicide. I don't believe it does, because Jesus was an assisted suicide. So are all the people at the siege of Masada, all assisted suicides. Assisted suicide is ordained by Jesus himself. So how can it be wrong? Jesus is one of my favorite fictional characters of all time, and he's not fiction. He actually existed. Just they fictionalized a lot of stuff about his life. How do I know this if I wasn't there? Well, because the Bible had to be translated from multiple languages by a lot of different people. The numbers that are in the Bible, you know, chapter this, verse that, those numbers are in the Bible so that it can be put back together. Those numbers weren't in the Bible. They weren't in the Greek version or the Hebrew version or the Egyptian version. They weren't in the Latin version. They were in the King James Version because, well, when you're translating little bits and pieces of scrolls, and some of them are incorrect, some of them are missing pieces, and they're in multiple languages, then when you put it back together, you have to have a system to put them back together. And they used a numerical system. So I should write the first book. I should write the book of heroes. All the great and wonderful things that these people have done. Most of them for others. Some of them for themselves, which, by their strength in doing so, are heroic. Natalie wasn't Catholic, but damn, I'd still nominate her for sainthood. She was fucking good to me. In real life, where it mattered, she was good to me. We had issues over misunderstandings. I'm an asshole now. I hate being an asshole, but I know what being a nice guy gets, and it's jack shit. They pushed me to become the man they pretended that I was. And I tell you what, I still haven't tied anybody up in a basement. I still haven't killed anybody. And I still haven't assaulted anybody who wasn't busy assaulting me first. Imagine that. Derek Apodaca hits like a bitch. He really does. There was no reason for me to hit him back, which is why I didn't hit him back. Of course, if he swings at me again, well, that's a different story. Because I'm done taking people's abuse. I'm done letting people just beat on me. Whether they were my hero once or not, doesn't make any fucking difference. I will rip your bitch ass if you decide to go bitch on me.